good evening. I am NorseTyr. I should say good morning, given the time it's likely going to be when this video is released. And we are playing the United Nations of Earth in Stellaris. So I'm angling this at beginners. I've gone for one of the starting nations, United Nations of Earth. And we're playing vanilla, no mods, anything like that. The only thing I changed is a spiral galaxy, purely because I think it looks pretty. Otherwise, it doesn't change the gameplay at all. So, straight on with it. As you can see, especially if you're watching the last episode, we just got a mission to research various alien species on these planets. We will, as our science ships free up, we will go do those. We're still friendly with the hegemonies just to our south. These guys still hate us. But I'm trusting on this bastion to hold them back for the moment. And the fact I'm allied with these guys. And, well, we're not allied with these guys, but maybe we will be in the future. We'll have to see. At the moment, claim turf, claim turf, claim turf. That is the focus. Claim turf, claim turf, claim turf, but build something. Okay, so this is our first planet that's got beyond a colony, really. So you can see at the very lowest level you have colonies. As they get a little bit bigger, you've got more options. Here is a classic case. There are three things we could build. We've got an unemployed person. Ooh, they're getting a bit unhappy. There are three things we can build here. We can build another district. We can build a building in our open building slot. But we now have a new symbol's appeared. The little yellow triangle is to upgrade the building. And my strong advice when you are building fresh colonies, once the reassembled ship shelter, we'll be careful saying that, can be upgraded, I really would. So if you look at the minute, the reassembled ship shelter gives us +3 housing, +3 amenities, which, you know, our people are starting to get a little bit upset, so we do want to get more of those. And 2 colonist jobs. So colonists produce a small amount of food and some amenities. But basically, colonists aren't that great. If you then upgrade the building, you get an enforcer, you get more housing, more amenities, +2 administrator jobs. So administrators will produce unity and amenities. That's really quite good because we're running low on amenities. The enforcer will produce more unity, decrease crime, and spawn defense armies. That's probably good news. We haven't got much there yet. And yeah, that's it really. But I think this is well worth it. I think this is well worth it. Particularly, you'll notice a few of these bump up, particularly the amenities. Will take a nice boost from this. Pricey, but worth every penny as far as I'm concerned. You notice planet production beginning to become respectable now. Keep chugging away with that. So all of various ships.
Completed.
Good. That was really annoying me, that system there. And I'm going to go straight for the Howling Vortex here. Although I'll move here, because we might find this ship finishes first. We can come back and deal with these later. There's nothing so great in here yet that I'm thinking, ooh, must go for that system now. Yeah, sure, the trade would be nice, and the research and things would be nice. And Howling Vortex, ooh, dark matter. It doesn't have much we can exploit, but the faster we get out here, the better. So,
system survey concluded.
Oh, well done in Ramas. Keep up the good work. Well, speaking of which, so I am going to send this guy up here for a little bit. We might as well finish off that one while we're here. Purely because, again, if we could luck out and there's no one here, there's potentially a lot of room for expansion. But, I mean, we're going to need some fairly... You know, the distance in this galaxy is getting quite big now. To get here, maybe. Just, we'll have to see. I keep saying there could be someone here, and so far... Oh, hello. So far, there hasn't been, so I could just be a very bad judge of the game. Alien barracks. The silhouettes discernible from orbit are indeed buildings, and closer inspection reveals them to be of an obvious martial nature. While abandoned for some time, though very recently on a galactic timescale, science officer Paloko Sakibo believes that the secrets of alien tactics may yet be exhumed from underneath the dust that covers the decaying barracks. and looted armories. And, as so often happens, a special project may be issued. Sure. I think what they're saying when they say may in this particular case is absolutely 101% it will be issued.
Situation log has been updated.
Just to note, I've probably set this guy to go off and do other things. And I think I will, again, because this is so critical, I'll let him go off and do that. We can come back for this project. Oh, it's only 60 days. No, we'll come back for that project. There's no rush. Ooh, encounter in Rundor. We've encountered some form of aliens in the Rundor system. These strange objects have been flagged as spacers. Well, that's an interesting name. I don't think the go-to works very well for this message. Where's Rundor? Where is Rundor? You've got a find option. Let's use it. Rundor. Ah, have I spelt it wrong? No, I haven't. Oh well, we'll just have to guess where it is. Interesting. Who's in Rundor? There we go. It does exist. Okay, so there's some aliens here. So this may be our luck beginning to run out a little bit, or it may not be. Let's have a quick look. They're not hostile, which is good news. What do we reckon? I reckon that's probably an alien empire.
Construction completed.
Which goes back to plan A. Oh yeah, this one did get here way sooner, so keep going. Operation get as much territory as you possibly can at the beginning. Yeah, we're building there, that's cool.
We have detected an anomaly.
Wonderful. Sensors and scanners indicate the sandy dunes of Shinnik 1 are almost entirely composed of granulate rare metals. Perhaps some valuable resources could be extracted from them. Yeah, sounds good to me. Just do it. Oh, and I was wondering why the game was running so slowly. Do remember to hit unpause.
System survey concluded.
It's going to make life significantly easier. So we can see Viriac. What do we want to do with these guys? They're kind of heading off at a complete tangent. They can't go and get these. I suppose I'm going to... Oh, I forgot to explore. Worth looking out for. Systems in white have been surveyed. Systems in grey have only been explored. That's clearly an error on my behalf. I must have just clicked the wrong buttons. Let's just finish those off while we're here, and then we can worry about the rest. Hopefully the Go-Right Union will open their borders, then this guy can nip in.
A new world of opportunities awaits.
Hey, Astor Prime. Nice, pretty planet. With a deep sinkhole and some impassable mountains on it. Yeah, good for you, colonists. Nano Sand. The UNS Walter Raleigh crew is excited to report an unanticipated find on the surface of Shinnik 1. Not only are the plentiful sand dunes on the planet composed of rare metal granulates, the sand itself is almost entirely composed of countless broken nanites. These microscopic machines are millions of years old. Their structure degraded far beyond any chance of reactivation. While we cannot determine a source origin for these nanomachines, the society that created them must have been highly technologically advanced. Science Officer UNS Walter Raleigh, interesting name for a science officer that, postulates that the many nanites may have been used to terraform the surface millions of years ago. Is this a particularly nice planet? Astounding! Well, if they were terraforming it, they haven't done a very good job. It's barren. And actually, through hard work and experience, scientist Hannah Al-Kadi, who I presume is in here... Yeah... Where are we? Shinnik. There she is. Has developed new skills. What has she developed? Hey, that's good. So she has actually developed new skills. We've already got a scientist who's good at that, but, you know, I'll take it. It's worth keeping an eye on, actually, and I have forgotten to check this. Try and match up these. Yeah, we have done that. That's good. Nice. Okay, so that's a nice little diversion for us. Yep, all good. Operation Howling Vortex is going okay.
Research concluded.
Wondrous. What have you concluded? Ooh, basic combat rolls. Nice. So basic combat rolls gives us a ship component. we will go and have a look at that in a second. New research. Meanwhile, I was about to say we have to be careful because this guy's Jorg von Falkenstein. Good name. This guy's really good at computing, but probably doesn't matter too much. Ooh, interesting. So colony development speed. This period where we're just sat around doing nothing, plus 50%. That's okay. But this period is annoying, but it's a one-off period. I'm not going to lose any sleep over the colony development speed. Then we've got survey. I'm probably going to go for the automated exploration protocols for two reasons. One, plus 25 survey speed. If you're going to take something for survey speed, do it when you've got a lot of surveying to do. Also, it's got automatic exploration, which is a feature that instead of having to micro every single one of these ships, we can just hit go and they'll go off and do their thing. These are both good though. Don't get me wrong. Extra research is great. So at the moment we only have 33 physics research. So 10% extra from stations. It's only one actually. At this stage isn't too good. And 20% from researchers is only a couple. These will become better and better as the game goes on and we've got more research going. I think it's hands down got to be the survey speed for this. Keep chugging away, guys.
Construction completed.
That's Operation Howling Vortex. Hang on, did we complete another one? Oh yeah, we did. Geothermal fracking. 20% extra from miners. Again, we don't have that many people mining, so we've got 21 from jobs, 22 nearly. But, you know, every little helps. And here we go. Okay, so this is a bit more of a decision now. So we've got... Have we got a scientist who's good at any of these? No, we do not. So we could... Ceramo metal minerals. Improved armor. Coil guns. Improved guns. Zero-G refineries. That's pretty good. And mineral purifications. I am by preference going to go for this because it's basically its economy. Bear in mind we've got mining stations for both energy and minerals. We might have... It's possible you can find other stuff. 10% boost is... Where are we? Income from stations is 80, so that's plus 8. And another 80, so we'd get 8 and 8. That's pretty good. And it'll only go on as we expand. I prefer to invest in the economic ones first, although it will depend a little bit on your game. Here, yeah, we've got a hostile, but we've got them under control. So I'm not going to waste too much effort. Oh man, speaking of under control, that is not under control. I do need to deal with that at some point. Other thing that we did get, if we go to the ship designer, so you can actually auto-generate and auto-upgrade these, and actually as the game goes on you probably should. For now it's kind of a good reminder for me that we need to look at all these different components. So we haven't done anything with the ship so far, other than design a missile boat. And as you can see, we don't really have the tech to do anything much else. I mean, we could swap this for something else, sure. We haven't got any reactors, haven't got any hyperdrives, haven't got any thrusters. Spot a pattern emerging. We haven't got any radar. We do have improved computer systems. No options here, really. Sure, you can mix up the armour, etc., etc., but at the start it doesn't matter too much. Combat computers, though. So we have a basic combat computer, which gives it swarm tactics. The ship will charge straight at the enemies and try to deal as much damage as possible from point-blank range. Pretty basic. But now we have options. So two things. Note that the ship fire rate goes up by 5%. That is a good boost. That's a straight up plus 5% damage, basically. So on the one hand, we've got Swarm, which gives us plus 5% evasion, as you might expect. Does it tell you? Yeah. All ships can evade attacks, avoiding any damage that would have been dealt. The evasion chance can be increased by various other things. But larger ships benefit less. Yeah, corvettes are tiny, so they'll get a lot more of a boost. But that sticks with swarm tactics. We also have picket tactics. The ship will advance to close range and attempt to intercept the enemy. We don't have a picket ship at the moment, so I'm not too bothered about that. But it does increase the tracking. Does it tell you about tracking here? Not really. Well, I guess it's fairly self-explanatory. Your ability to target things improves. Probably worth a better video at some point about that. I'm going to go for the evasion at the minute. I want my ships to be survivable. Ooh, we do not have enough power. That's true. Yes, okay. So a normal computer costs 5 power. This costs 10. But I quite like that. So I'm going to swap out a shield for some armor, which just buys us a little bit more power. Yeah, why not? And just for fun, as we've got an energy siphon. Very good against shields. But overall damage is pretty good. Whereas the laser, yeah, it's a little bit more versatile. Let's do it. We'll have a nice mix then. Right click. Going to save the polecat. Then we should have the Chaoyang. You can just auto-complete the ship. This is a pretty simple upgrade, so I'm just going to trust the AI here. Save. Yep, and you can do that with the Spruant auto-complete save. You can see why you might want to go on to auto-upgrades. So that's ready to rock. You will notice for the first fleet, we now have an upgrade arrow, so this fleet's ready to be upgraded. The new ships, however, don't get an upgrade arrow. If we look at them, they've already got one, so no need to upgrade them. And I will upgrade these. I always want to be operating with the best ships we can make, because basically they're more powerful. If you look at the minute, our fleet power is 944. We will upgrade. Note how it costs alloys, so this is not without its costs. But I'm going to do it, because I just don't want to be operating with low-level ships. And as these get built, note how quickly the fleet power is going up. Again, plus 5% fire rate. Really. Oh, hello. Foreign Empire claims our system. Ooh. Though it rightly belongs to us, the Valdari Synergetics has audaciously laid claim to the Kephoth system. That is pretty audacious. So, where are the claims? Where are we claims mode? Diplo, opinion. Where is it? Sorry. I'm having a brain fart. I've lost the claims. Hang on. Oh dear. Of all the things. Oh man, I cannot believe I've fluffed up where the claims is. Here we go. Right, gosh, sorry, that was a bit painful. You can see I don't have any claims at the moment. Clearly these guys do. I could spend influence to claim one of their systems. So for instance, this would be quite nice, the Ilboranda system. But right now, I'm not too concerned about shelling out the cash for it. Well, it's a shame there's not... I don't really see too much about where the enemy's claims are. Can we see it on the Diplo mode? Where's Diplo? Here we are. Yeah, here we go. You can see it. So they've claimed Tramboden and Quephoth. Grr. Let's get back to the Union. Oh, let's get back to the Empire mode. That's a bit nicer. Meanwhile, in the Howling Vortex, look at that black hole. And here's the Curators. Nice. Lovely dudes who probably give us loads of science. Yep, they do. They love us. Worth noting, your relations will go up with them over time if you own their system. And obviously don't attack them. I mean, attacking them would probably not be a good idea. In fact, would definitely not be a good idea. They're probably more powerful than our fleet and all our stations combined. Right, meanwhile, next ship. Please build a starbase there. And you guys can move on to Sargas. Not going to build yet because I haven't got enough... Ooh. I was about to say I don't want to waste the influence, but I haven't got enough alloys anyway. On you go. And you can see, boom, we're over 1,000 fleet power now. Oh, hello. Our scientists are leveling up, okay. So scientist Koketso Okeke has developed new skills. Expertise materials. Hey, that is actually quite good. So again, that's a straight up research speed of 15% with materials. Nice. We're not researching materials, are we? We are not. Ooh, fossilized remains. Archaeologists excavating the hunting lodge, I must admit I'd forgotten it was a hunting lodge, have stumbled upon several references to a legendary Ratarax warrior. This is the Avians, I think, known only as the Huntress. She was apparently the most efficient killer, renowned throughout the domain for having personally butchered thousands of aliens at Macphail. It is unclear whether this is based on fact or fiction, but according to Ratarax's legend, the Huntress was killed somewhere inside the valley when she was outwitted by alien prey she was pursuing. She was supposedly wielding the fabled Blade of the Huntress at the time. Curious. Yep, it is. Keep up the good work. Right. Come on, ships, come on.
System survey concluded.
Brilliant. Oh, Rundor. Oh, look at that. So 25 is about as big as it gets. It's a huge planet. Our species would love it. I mean, there's toxic kelp and stuff there, but we could probably cope with that. The chances of us getting this, though, feel very, very low. But it's a target. Might as well go for it. Hydrobius, Brill.
Ship upgrades applied.
Wondrous. So we are now significantly more powerful. And obviously the upgrades will build on each other, so an improved gun firing
registered
at 5% faster. Brilliant. Well, hello. We found, another signs of an ancient alien precursor civilization in Larbo. I'm going to leave that be for now. This one's searching out my critical path, so we will definitely leave that be for now, but it's good to know it's there. And, yeah, okay. Imagine if we could get... Well, we need to decide a little bit, but once we get here... Again, look at the size of this chunk we've secured. I'm feeling pretty... I mean, like, if you look, that's a bad start. I mean, 2 planets. That's about as bad as it's ever going to get. But these guys are already squished in, for instance. It looks like the Gurites have got a bit more freedom. And the Faticians... Well, I mean, they're going to get boxed in pretty soon as well. And these guys don't seem to be expanding. What are they? The Endurgan Transstellar don't actually seem to be expanding all that fast, which is interesting. Oh, it's a nice system. 5-10-3.
Construction completed.
Wondrous, my friend, wondrous. If you could... Wow! Okay, so we've got volatile motes, Dro, some physics and some minerals. Meanwhile, in Sargass... Yep, brilliant, just about got enough. Note how our now that we're expanding quite aggressively, our influence is it's okay. The alloys is dire, but you got to be fairly precious with these resources.
System survey concluded.
Wonderful, all of you. Just keep going.
We have detected an anomaly.
Impressive structures litter Yamak B1A's surface, practically begging for some archaeological work. Get in there. How are all of our... Oh, hello, Alpha Centauri. So, we have an unemployed specialist. This is worth just noting. So you've got different tiers of workers. So your unemployed specialist will only work in specialist jobs. So if you moment, the roboticist and the enforcer are specialist jobs. We've got ruler jobs, the administrators, and we've got workers. So we have an unemployed specialist... I don't know where you're hiding. Are you in here? Yes, you're in here. In specialist tier, shockingly enough. So, if we want that person to work, we are going to have to either wait for them to get poor, i.e. demote, or build them something where they want to work. So, it's a bit annoying because we have got a technician job. But we've got an empty building slot. So, we've got the option of giving these people a job that they will actually want. What can we build? Should probably consider that. Should probably consider that. So we have Stronghold, Defense Armies, Resource Silos, gives you more storage, but it does give you some clerks as well, who give you trade. Trade value, if you remember, we're converting into money and unity at the moment. Research labs, science, amazing. One thing that is worth thinking about, this extra research lab is going to give us 2 researchers, so what's that? 8 of everything. that is quite a big boost. So, although we are losing some science because of the tech, might be worth building science rather than the bureaucracy, because that's going to give us a big boost. Precinct houses, luxury residences, holo theatres. Sorry, I'm going through those a little bit quickly. Precinct houses give us enforcers. Luxury residences, basically more houses, and nice ones at that. Holo theatres, good later on in the game when you're struggling for amenities. Commercial zone, amenities and trade, I quite like them. Civilian industries, another of the things I always run short on. Washing machines. Actually doing okay at the minute. I will endeavour to change that and run out. Alloys we're feeling a little bit tight on, actually. Oh, hello, they can build a... Yeah, alloys are a little tight at the minute. I think to keep this one simple, you want to try and specialise your planets as well, which I'm rubbish at doing. I think for now, what's bottlenecking us at the moment is probably alloys. I'd also like to be building some more colony ships. As you can see, I've got 5,000 food, 5,000 consumer goods, not enough alloys. So for the minute, I'm going to go alloy foundries for some short-term expansion. And then the next
Construction
building.
completed.
Ooh, hello. Hello. We have encountered another abandoned gateway, this time near Blorg's Bane. It appears to be built entirely by microscopic nanites of an unknown origin. Unlike the previous structure, this gateway has been significantly altered since its initial construction. Its connection to the rest of the network has been severed. Instead, the only valid destination is an uncharted group of stars just beyond our galaxy that has been designated the L Cluster. Interesting. Although the gateway emits a faint power signature, it has been deliberately locked into some kind of maintenance loop that prevents its activation. Until we find some way of aborting this process, the L Cluster will remain beyond our reach. Intriguing. Oh, there it is, Blorg's Bane. Can we go have a look? Hey, one L gate. So in the sit log we should now have... Well, we've got the Ravenous Zulkar. Go away. Oh, hello. Completely forgot to do that. Shout at me if I forget that. Let's research the aliens, of course. And the L cluster. There we go. We've learned of a mysterious star cluster somewhere just beyond the periphery of our galaxy. It can only be accessed through L gates, and we have 0 of 7 insights into L gates. Nice. Another reason for alloys, actually. I'd quite like to build some more space stations. So if you look, have we got a lot of trade we're not collecting? We have got some. Bit of trade up here we're not collecting. That's not too bad, actually, although 8 on Hazra. Yeah, okay, it's not too bad yet, but I would like the option of, for instance, maybe another starbase up here with a shipyard. We're getting quite a long way away in terms of time from our shipyards. But anyway, the alloys are too low at the minute to help. If you could do the honours in terms of mining stations, that would be wondrous. Well done, Jürgen Schröder. Well done, Earth. So we've got alloys coming. I'm going to go science on Earth, I think. And then, as Sirius comes on, I'll start to build the bureaucratic centres. So we'll science up here. Because research.
Construction completed.
Hello, Hydrobius. If you could build the research station, that'd be great. And we're just coming up on half an hour, so I'm probably going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I've been NorseTyr. If you're enjoying it, please do like and subscribe below. Also, please do stick something in the comments. I'm always happy to hear what people think. On that happy note, have a great day.